Hey everyone, welcome to our channel Kono Pro. In this video, we're going to be installing 2 data rings and 2 finish brush Decora face plates in the wall, and this is to run low voltage data rings, HDMI cables. So if you need to do that, this video is for you. Stay tuned and enjoy. All right, everybody, let's get this going. So what we're starting off with is a single brush wall plate by Commercial Electric, and you can see it shows 3 parts there, but it only comes with the first 2 parts. That third part against the wall is this orange piece right here, so you're gonna have to buy this separate. All right, and this is a Carlon SC100RR data ring for the wall. Okay, and just to let you know, this is for low voltage class 2 use only. This is not for a high voltage application, so you can only use this for low voltage. So once you have your single brush wall plate and you have your Carlon SC100RR, then you'll be good to go. Now you're going to need to have 2 of each. You're going to have 2 of the data rings, 2 of these orange ones, and then you're going to want to have 2 of the other ones. Okay, and then once you have both of those and you have them laid out and you're ready to go, then you're going to mark it out. Okay, and I'm going to show you how to mark it out right now. I'm going to demo that on this piece of paper, and then we're going to go ahead and take it to the field, and we're going to show you exactly how to mark it out on the wall and then cut it out of the wall. So you see those holes right there, those 4 little holes? Those are actually little holes for you to mark, so you can mark out for your cutout. And it's really awesome and convenient that they do that for us. So you just set it there and you mark little holes, and then you can even take the box and just use the box as a little straight edge, which is what, you know, I always do. Take the data ring and just use that little straight edge. It's pretty quick and easy, and it just, you know, makes it efficient and quick. So that's what you'll cut out, and then this will insert right into that, and then you'll lock your screws in, and those will swing in and lock into the drywall, which you're going to see me doing right here. So you can see first I'm going to find out which side the electrical plate, the electrical socket, is mounted to the stud, and that's what I was doing at first. I was checking to find out where my stud was. It's on the right side of my electrical plate. So then I'm going to want to put my data ring on the left side of the electrical plate, so that way I don't run into any kind of framing that I have to deal with. Okay, so then I measure the distance from the plate, and then I put my ring up there, and then I mark it out like I did, and then now I'm scribing it the same way I did on the little piece of paper that I demoed at the beginning of the video. And then I'm gonna scribe this, and then I'm gonna use a multi-purpose tool to cut it out. And you're gonna have to do this on the top and on the bottom. Okay, be careful when you're going through the drywall. You don't want to go all the way through, because there could be other kind of lines in there, other high voltage cable lines, water lines, plumbing lines in the wall. Okay, so you have to be careful. Don't let your saw go all the way through the drywall. So you see, now we put the data ring up there, it fit nice and tight, and then you just go ahead and screw those screws in until they swing around and they lock tight into the drywall. All right, and now what I'm doing is I measured from the wall to my data ring, and I'm going to bring it down, and I'm going to measure from the wall to my bottom data ring, and this is going to be my bottom one, so that way I can run HDMI cables from the top behind your TV down to the bottom. And if you have a little you know, little entertainment center right there, you can have your, you know, all of your cables running from your entertainment center into this low voltage single brush wall plate data ring, and have it run up the wall and then lock into your TV. So that way, you know, you're hiding the cables. So I'm just basically repeating the same process that I did up at the top, and then we're gonna go ahead and install the data ring, and then we're gonna install the plugs. All right, so stay tuned and see how we do it. Okay, so we're repeating the same process we did at the top data ring, and then also to get your height to the bottom of this data ring, you just want to measure your plug height. That's on the same wall, and that's the height you're going to want to match, okay, for your data ring, so the finished reveal looks the same. Remember, don't plunge your saw all the way through the wall. You can throw a little screw on there like that, so that way you can pop that plug out and it doesn't drop into your wall. Also, if you're doing this and you try to run your fish line, which I'm going to do soon, and it hits a block in the middle of the wall, at that point you're going to want to cut open the wall, and you're going to want to drill like a 2-inch hole through that pressure block, and then you're probably going to want to run a sleeve through it, or a conduit. You can get a flex conduit, that's for data line, and you can run it up to the top part, and you run it through the pressure block, and then you can run it down to the bottom. Okay, and then that way you can just run your data lines in that if you need to. And you see that we just had a heavy little magnet and we just dropped it down in there, and you can see it and you can pull it through. This is a quick demonstration on how it clamps to the back of the drywall. You see that when it screws in, it clamps to the back of the drywall. And the reason why we have them set up like this is because we have a TV in the bedroom as well. So we have 4 data rings and 4 face plates going in this application here. So once we screw everything, and remember it's all plastic housing and plastic boxes and stuff, so you don't want to strip it or drill it in too tight. Just bring it in real nice and snug, and then it'll be secure and locked in good. Once you have all this done, then you can set everything up and start running your HDMI cables. I like to leave this fish line in there for the clients, so that way when they move in and they want to run their data line, they can just tie that little string around their HDMI cable and pull it up through the wall or down, through the bottom, from the top to the bottom, which is probably the easiest. And then once they do that, then that HDMI that's in the wall can be used as a fish line for any other lines, if they want to replace that HDMI line. All right, so there it is, all ready to go. If you found this video helpful, please share on your social media and give us a like and subscribe. Thanks, Know-Pro out.